that we're gonna, jump right into this. I know we already discussed about how you felt about, JJ Redick being your coach. So let's break this down. How you feeling about your boy Bronny going 55, bro? No, actually, no, we ain't gonna start with that. We ain't gonna start with that. We ain't gonna start with that. How do you feel about my man Connect?
That's the highlight of this all season.
Bro, y'all gotta steal, bro.
Yeah, he's the best thing that's happened this whole draft, free agency, everything. Like, that's it. Like, he's too old. I'll take him. He's 23.
Listen, in 2 years, he gonna be like geriatric age. You know what I mean for y'all.
And apparently, man, like he's supposed to be 4 years in the league by now. Like, all right, well, we'll take him.
That's crazy. If he old, what is LeBron, bro?
Well, I mean, it's LeBron's agent. LeBron's like a different time period.
LeBron's like a demigod at this point.
I mean,
you know how like they got the Egyptian demigods like LeBron was there when it was created.
They should be building statues of him by now, like at this point. So, but he's not human, so that's a whole different conversation.
Nah,
but,
man.
Yeah, that was a great look. The shooting, he's a shooter. He's a scorer. So I'll take it. I can't be mad at that. It kind of offsets the whole Bronny pick, in my opinion. So, but I'm happy about that. That's one of the few things I'm happy about this whole season with the Lakers.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, so how do you feel about Bronny though? Like, do you feel like the pick was wasted?
I mean, look, when I first, heard it, I mean, everyone knew it was happening, but like when it actually legit happened, I was like, this is the worst thing to happen in like Lakers history. But that's me being over dramatic, all right? Like, cause I'm like, this just adds to the whole narrative that the Lakers aren't trying to win. Like, they're a sideshow. But at the end of the day, it's a second round pick. They rarely do anything in the league, but you never know. So, we've had second round picks before that turned into decent players, So, but do I feel like Bronny would be one? Probably not. But it's a second round pick, so I can't be too upset. But I wasn't a fan of it, but good for him.
See, this is how I feel about Bronny. Number one, let's just keep it all the way 100. Most second round picks, especially the number 55, they don't even make the team.
Yeah.
Let's just.
Yeah, when I thought about it, I'm like, all right, let me relax. Like,
yeah, they don't even make the team.
Yeah.
Second, let's just. I feel like I get it. Nepotism is in every market. It's in every business. It's everywhere. I can't be mad at Bron. You wanna know why I can't be mad at Bron? Because man, if I had it, my son ain't never gonna have to work for it neither. Like, I mean, he got to work for a little bit, but like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna give him the boots if I can, because that's what a good dad does. You know what I mean? And for everyone who hates on that, I get it, but at the same time, I'm like, you wanted to make LeBron look bad, just go destroy his son on the court. Show everyone why he doesn't deserve to be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, look, I agree with that for the most part. Only the biggest difference to me between like nepotism and the whole because nepotism runs rampant all over the place. This is just on a big scale, and it's a team sport. It's like this is the NBA, so it's like everyone sees it. It's not like some random job around the corner where like your dad's getting you a job or your uncle was getting you a job or something like that. Like, this is the NBA. This is LeBron. So it's like it's in front of everyone. They see it. They're like, oh, we hate this, but it's like, yo, that job you work at, probably 50 people that got in there because of a family member or something like that. But no one cares. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's the same but different at the same time. It's on a bigger scale. So it's just everyone sees it. That's why we don't like it. But
Oh no, that's a fact.
bro,
Like I said, let me correct my wording. I don't like the fact that it's advertised. I don't like the fact that I don't like the fact that what's the name? About to say Chris Paul. What Rich Paul was telling other teams not to draft Bronny. Again, me as a Celtic fan, if I was the GM, I would have drafted him just so he never plays. That'd be the biggest middle finger to LeBron ever. And I personally, as a Celtic fan, would think it's hilarious. Like, I'm not even gonna let you ever play with your son because unless you finna play for another 3-4 years, like you ain't never gonna get the opportunity. Because every time you get the opportunity, I'll make sure that he's in the G League, unless LeBron goes down to the G League. But then I don't think that's gonna be a heartfelt moment because it's not the NBA.
what's the GM's name again?
For who? The
Brad
Celtics.
Stevens.
Yeah.
Brad Stevens, right?
Mm.
He might have to if he did that, he might have to like hire extra security. So I can see like LeBron and Rich Paul hiring someone to take him out.
Listen, if it's that serious for them, they need to realize that they need to go take a nap. $1 million.
Right?
If
Nah,
it's that
right.
serious, you need to go take a nap and chill out. Like it ain't never that serious.
Nah, because this
He's still getting paid.
it's one of the main reasons why he's still playing right now is to play with Bronny. So no one's messing that up. All right, no one's messing it up. They didn't want no potential. Some team be like, you know what? Let's try to get Braun over here. You know, let's just snatch his son up. You know, like hold him hostage. And like, nah. Because if the Celtics did it, they would just do it just because they're the Celtics and they hate the Lakers and
Yep.
what they don't want LeBron at this point.
Nope.
But other teams might want LeBron. For be that last piece. So they could have like snatched him up and be like, hey man, come here. You're a free agent.
The
This
thing
may work.
about it, I feel like realistically, what bothers me the most, I would say, about this whole Bronny thing is the fact that who's this most disrespectful to is the connective. Like, you know what I mean? I get drafted in the first round to the Lakers, and all people could talk about is Bronny. And what makes me even more upset is that JJ Redick, Magic Johnson, all these people are gonna sit up here and be like, Bronny, you work so hard. And what makes me mad about that, you know how many other kids work so hard? Like, again, like you said, just don't he's on the team, cool. Just don't make it so obvious.
I
It's
mean,
like disrespectful, not just to Laker fans, but to fans of the game in
see,
general. Like,
look, man,
I get it, but
the
damn.
cat is out the bag. There's no like, hey, let's just be quiet now. You can't at this point. You have to talk about it. So, because we don't hear about. Let's be honest. 75% of the first round picks until the season starts, and even then, some of them you don't ever hear about ever.
Yeah.
Like basketball is different from like the NFL, where it's like a lot of those guys, like first round picks in basketball, like they could become decent players, and make an impact. But a lot of them,
They
you
don't
don't hear about them, like ever again, or they just become like some bench player, for a couple years, and then they're done. So
play this. There's some first round picks that turn into Luca, that turn into Trey Young, that turn into
yeah, but
Jason
they're
Tatum,
they're
and
like
then you have
they're
the
the
same
top
ones who turn
five
into
guys.
RJ Barrett.
But that's what I'm saying. But those are top five. You're gonna hear about the top five guys.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Number
'cause
the number
they earned
17
that.
pick. Yeah, you don't hear about the number 17 pick unless he turns into something. But I think like Kawhi was like in that range.
Yeah.
Like you ain't hear about him until he became something. You ain't hear about Giannis. I think he was like 13 or 14, something like that, until he became something. So you're like, yo, like connect. He has to earn that. Like he's already getting a little bit of buzz because he's in LA, but you got to earn that, bro.
Well, no,
That can't be.
that's all I was saying. It's not like he needs to be up there with the top picks. I'm just saying they don't talk about him barely at all. Like, and the crazy part is he's the piece of your team that's needed the most: shooting, spacing. Like, you know what I mean?
Look, at
Bronny
the end
can't
of the
do any
day,
of those things.
but look, by the end of the day, he was, I don't know, 4 or 5 year senior,
Yeah,
for
because
Tennessee.
apparently he was originally mock draft to go in the top 10. Like, because of his age, he dropped down to 17. Like, that's crazy.
I mean, that's what it is. Like, he doesn't have the name, so it's like I'm not going to talk about him until the season starts.
Well, let me ask you this: what do you feel right now? What do you feel about the Lakers roster as it's currently constructed? Do you feel like you guys have a chance? Do you feel you don't have a chance? Do you feel like LeBron done snatched up the rest of the money so you can't even really build it out? Like what do you feel as a Lakers fan? Where do you see it going? First round, second round, play in.
I mean, it all depends with health. So, like the last couple of years, it's all about health. It's all about health, and then I have to hope that like Denver continuously gets worse. They lost Caldwell Pope, which is to
Which
me
I think is
big.
big.
Like
That's
they're not
huge.
talking about that enough. They
No, they're
lost,
not.
so I'm
'Cause the
like,
thing
all
that
right, but I mean, if they can continue to get worse, that helps. But then it's like, OKC, I feel like it's just gonna get better.
yeah.
They're
No,
gonna get
they.
better.
I'm sorry.
Minnesota is gonna get better. Like it's the West is crazy, man. And then we forget, the team that was in the finals just got better. So I mean, they lost Jones, but I'm like, you got a shooter. Like that was their main problem in the
That was
finals.
their
They
biggest
couldn't knock
problem.
down open threes. Luca was getting them the ball. They couldn't knock it down.
Kyrie
So like
wasn't
they
even knocking
have,
it down. At least
yeah,
in the
I'm saying.
finals.
So it's like they have a legit shooter now. So and he doesn't have to handle the ball. He just runs to a spot, shoot the ball. That's what I was hoping. Like they talk about the Lakers trying to get what's his name from the Bulls, DeRozan. I'm like, they don't. That's
That does not solve
why.
the problem. That actually makes it worse.
Yeah, I'm like,
DeRozan's
that's
not
just
an
another.
outside shooter
That's
at
a
all.
that's a somewhat tiny bit better version of Russell Westbrook when they got him. Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't fit. So I'm like, don't do it, man. Don't make a problem even worse. You couldn't get the shooter. Now it's like, yo, you gotta hope for a trade maybe in the middle of the season. We have a bunch of pieces, like a bunch of guys that are tradable. That's the only positive I can really think of coming into the season. So, but yeah, the West is just tough, man. The West is insane. I
Look,
feel like they're a playoff team now. Depending on what the team looks like at the end of the season, are they actually a contender? Right now, I'm gonna say no, but we'll see.
how I see the Lakers season going, at least as you said, is currently constructed. Um, I don't see it going well because, like I said, as good as Connect, I feel it is going to become in the future. His ceiling is still not some legendary player. So, what I mean? It's just going to be a really good role player. Kind of like a KCP type fit that you guys originally had. What I mean? Three, hit the big shot when needed. What I'm saying?
I,
Doesn't need the
I don't know if
ball.
I can say that because like
Well, we don't
defense,
know. I'm just saying from what I've seen in college, and what I mean, how he doesn't need the ball a whole bunch. I'll make them buckets whenever them buckets are needed. Again, Anthony Davis super healthy last year. At least I think he was.
yeah,
You said you guys were right. Pretty much healthy when it came down to the playoffs. Which your Denver series didn't make sense because you were leading in every single game. Somehow lost every single game.
and Jamal Murray just hitting game winners. This is
In
what it
game
is.
where and then get smoked by the Timberwolves, who get smoked by the Mavs, who get smoked by the Celtics. It's sometimes I gotta say it's crazy because the Western Conference is crazy. Like your conference is crazy. The East, we are definitely top heavy, no doubt about that. Super top heavy. I mean, the biggest teams on the East: Boston, Philly, New York, uh, and Milwaukee, and not
Milwaukee,
even in that order. But Boston
that's
still
it.
is number one though. You know what I mean? But like I said, that we're very, very, very top heavy. I'm not sure if I'm forgetting any teams. I guess the Orlando
No,
Magic are on the
yeah,
rise.
they have to prove something first. They're
Yeah,
they're
they're on the rise, but they're
they have,
not they're
they have
not
a
nowhere near
decent
favorites.
squad, but you got to show me something first. So,
Yeah, and the Cavaliers to me, I just don't think that team's that good. I'm be honest. The Pacers, um, I don't know how to
I
gauge.
I feel like they just took advantage of like health and all that from like like I don't feel like
Yeah, I
they're
don't think
that
they should have beat the Knicks.
I don't think they're that good. They're a decent team, but they're not a great team. They took advantage of like being healthy compared to a team that's not healthy.
Oh yeah, and
Granted,
forgive me,
even
Knicks
though
fans.
Halliburton got
I
hurt.
forgot the Knicks. Forgive me, Knicks fans. The Knicks.
No, you said the Knicks.
Oh, I did. Okay, yeah, yeah.
You
Because
said
they're no, cause
New York.
yeah, because they're definitely the
Yeah,
Villanova Knicks are.
they're about to be there. They come for the top spot.
I say the Villanova Knicks are going to be a problem. I'm not even gonna.
They
I'm not
come for
going.
the top spot.
I still
It's
do
good.
feel like they're missing something. Like Draymond Green said it best. To me, they still lack that one dude that can get it by any means. Not saying Jalen Bronson can't, but
They
I
got
just
Brunson.
I don't know,
They
man.
still got Julius Randle. He can put
That's
buckets
true.
up in
That's
there.
true. We didn't see them
They
at
can
full.
trade him.
Yeah, we
They
didn't
talk
see him
about
at
him being a
full power.
trade piece.
Yeah, no, you
So
fact. I'll take him.
I'm just saying, like they might keep him. I'm like, for all we know, like
Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be. I feel the East this upcoming year is gonna be crazy. People ask me all the time, do I think the Celtics can repeat? And I'll be honest, I'm not sure about that. Just because since there's so much parity in the league now, it's really hard to repeat. But going back to our main subject of your boy Bronny and LeBron, I feel like LeBron's contract was like 104 million for 2 years or something like that.
something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I just feel with his contract and how they also announced Bronny's contract again before Connect, uh, it's just I don't know. I just feel like Bronny's going to be in a G League a lot. I feel like he's not going to be a focal point of any way that people think that these weirdo LeBron sexual fans feel like he is. He's going to be in the G League. He's only going to come up for that moment where he can pass the ball to his dad and his dad dunks, or he passes the ball to him and he lays it up or shoots it. Because you know what I'm saying. Because Bronny at the end of the day, people are going to key on him if he ever does come up to play in real time minutes. They need to hit him the way that Patrick Beverly did Lonzo Ball. You know what I mean? Welcome to the NBA. He here
Yeah,
now.
he has to get on the floor to do that.
They're
So
going any moment that he's there, attack him. Let him know that he does not belong.
I don't see him getting any significant like type of minutes
I
though.
don't
Like
either.
if he gets on the floor, it'd be like
Garbage
either
time.
it's like a blowout,
Yeah,
whether they're winning or losing. Like
and I
no, like
guarantee. I'm sorry, I mean cut you. I guarantee, winning or losing, as you said, if it is losing, doesn't matter. If he makes one bucket, watch the announcer go, Bronny with the three. Bronny, they're only down by 17 now with 1 minute to go. Like that's the type of energy. Because they do the same thing for LaMelo Ball in Charlotte, even when they're losing. Did you see that pass from LaMelo? They're only down by 102. Like that's the type of energy that he's gonna get whenever he actually does play. Not comparing him to LaMelo. LaMelo's 5,000 times better than Bronny, at least currently.
I
So,
mean, yeah, right now. Yeah. Don't know
um,
the future.
yeah, I don't know if Bronny could prove me wrong. Hope he does. You know what I mean?
I
I'm
do
never
too.
looking at someone's downfall. You know what I mean?
Do too. You know,
So
look, Draymond Green was a second round pick.
he was annoying as
You
hell,
know,
but yeah, he was.
we look. Jordan Clarkson. We drafted him. He's a second round pick. You know,
Yeah, but those
so
were the anomalies, though. There's not a lot of great second round picks that turned to be like real contributing pieces to championship squads.
it's true. True.
But like I said, um, we gonna see. This year's gonna be interesting. This year's gonna be super interesting. I personally can't wait to see it. I want to see how it all plays out because especially with the Lakers. I mean, your whole front office is nepotism, and now the court is too. So Jeannie Buck just hires her friends at this point. It's like, oh, remember the time you were at the cookout? Do you want to be our second in command? Like, got people who were working at Starbucks 2 weeks ago now out here, drafting players. But it is what it is. I'm interested. I know you're interested, and I think it's gonna be funny.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
But on that note, is what it is. I'd like to thank y'all for watching. We need y'all to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I mean? We need y'all to push this channel forward because with y'all, we can grow. Without y'all, we just kind of talking to ourselves. So we kind of need y'all to help us out, man. Much love, much appreciation, and catch y'all next time.
See you.